See the game more clearly with high-definition spectacle lenses from Norville Opticians.
I think this is the halfway point of the season. What kind of a base do you think you've got to attack the second 11 games in the Premiership?
Well, obviously we're not in the position that we want to be in, but we've talked about it a bit, and looking back at the games that we've lost, there's a good few there that really we should have won. And if we had won those games, then it'd be a completely different picture. So we're staying positive. We know that we've got little tweaks to make here and there, but we don't feel like we need drastic change. So I think if we can work on a couple of those areas and see some improvement, then those close games that we've come out on the wrong side of so far, hopefully we can turn into wins.
Is it decision making more than ability then?
I think to an extent, yeah. I think one of the things that we're saying consistently every week is that we're creating more and better opportunities than opposition, but we're not being clinical enough. So that's something that we're working on a lot in training, trying to put away those overlaps and take those chances to score tries.
Because Greg's keeping you in most matches with the boot, isn't he?
Yeah, Greg's goal kicking is top rate, and that's something that we know that you need if you're going to compete at the top of the table. But as you said, at the moment, is keeping us in games because he's keeping the scoreboard ticking over. But we need to be scoring tries as well. And as you can see from some of our results, we've probably kicked more points than the opposition, but we haven't scored as many tries, and that's why we're coming out on the wrong side.
How hard is it going to be to unlock the Exeter defence in particular?
Exeter, they're a very good side. I mean, their league position reflects that. They've had a good season. They're one of these teams that they win games and people are sort of like, oh, Exeter doing well, aren't they? But you look at them, they're a well-oiled machine, they're well coached, and as a group of players, they've had the same core group of players for a good few years, and it shows. Like they've gelled well together. They're a solid unit, as you say. In defence, yeah, they're a good team. They got good line speed. They come off together. There's not a great deal of holes, so it's going to be the hard yards that are going to win it.
And Ewers, White, Waldrum, Johnson, if he was involved, it's not a bad back row, is it?
No, yeah, they have got a strong back row. I think Tom Waldrum's top try scorer this year in the Premiership, so he's doing something right. But yeah, it's always a tough area, the back row. I mean, you look around teams in the league, and everyone's got a pretty strong back row, and quite a lot of the time, the back row will have a large influence on the game. So it's not surprising. And yeah, it'll be a tough test for us this week. And if we can come out on top against them in that area, then I think that'll be a good start for us for the whole game.